Welcome to yoga. I wanted to share a new pranayama with all of you today. It is called the Sheetali Pranayama, or the cooling breath. And typically it's used, number one, to cool off the physical body. So I thought it might be appropriate with summer approaching to do this video. So if you're going about and it's a hot summer day, you could use this breath to cool down your body. It's also great if you want to sort of cool off your mind, right? Calm the mind, cool off the mind, calm your emotions, cool off your emotions, that sort of thing. So I'm going to explain briefly how to do the breath, and then I'll do a demonstration. So essentially with all pranayama, you want to first be seated comfortably. So I'm sitting on my mat, my spine is nice and tall, because remember, we want to utilize the deep breathing. So we want to always breathe into our belly if we can. And again, pending the pranayama that we're using. And so the way that you do this particular pranayama is that you'll stick out the tongue and roll up the sides of the tongue, kind of creating a straw, and you'll inhale with the tongue. So kind of sipping the inhalation, sipping the oxygen, the air with the tongue. Then you close the mouth and then you exhale through the nostrils. It might be a little awkward at first, but the more you practice pranayamas, the more comfortable you become with it. And let's say for some reason, you can't roll up the sides of your tongue, or it's deeply uncomfortable, then a modification for you would be to hold your mouth as if you're going to whistle. So kind of creating a circle with the lips and with the mouth, and then you would inhale through the mouth, close the mouth, and then exhale. So let's dive right into it. Feel free to watch me first, and then we can do it together. So stick out the tongue, roll up the sides, and inhale. Close the mouth, exhale through the nostrils. A couple more times. Stick out the tongue, roll up the sides, inhale, close the mouth, exhale through the nostrils. And so if you'll notice, I'm breathing deep into my belly. I'm utilizing my diaphragm on that inhalation, even though I'm inhaling through my mouth. So one more time. And you can do several rounds of this. Maybe you want to start with 3 or 5 if you're new to this, and then build your way up from there. Let's say you want to build upon this breath. You could use a breath retention at the top of the inhalation. So essentially what you could do is you could inhale, close the mouth, hold the breath for 1, 2, 3, etc. And then exhale through the nostril. And then you could also certainly utilize the inhale and the exhale. You could balance those. So for example, you could inhale for a count of 1, 2, 3, close the mouth, exhale for a count of 1, 2, 3, and build on it from there. So going from 3 to maybe 5 to maybe 6 or 7, etc. But first start out with just simply breathing, inhaling through the tongue, and then exhaling through the nostrils. So why don't we do a couple more times together, and I'll kind of walk you through it. So let's stick out the tongue, roll up the sides of the tongue, and inhale. Close the mouth, exhale through the nostrils. One more time. Stick out the tongue, roll up the sides, and inhale. Close the mouth, exhale through the nostrils. Great job. Let me know what you think about this particular breath. If you have any questions, I'm always here. Please like, comment, subscribe. It certainly helps us in building our channel. And until we meet again, I hope you have fun with this new pranayama practice.